Danganronpa.
Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Ah, this is loud. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers, and the ones who showed up a little late.
Yo.
Sorry, I'm late. My makeup would not cooperate this morning.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual.
Oh my god, what is wrong with this man? He's a fucking menace. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad.
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I don't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. I'd stumbled to that fucking sentence. But regardless, everyone had arrived. Where's Sayaka? At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. Did she get murdered? So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Well, why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here.
Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. A lot of these voices are like identical, and it's because I'm not good. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. Oh my god, what is this music? I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Oh my god, she's just deceased. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night... Oh shit. The room had been completely transformed. Oh shit. What the hell? I better check the bathroom. I've never been in the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Oh my god! It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself into my brain. And then everything went black. So, of course, everybody's gonna suspect Byakuya because him and Sayaka were the only ones missing. Huh? That's a lot of paint. It really did look like paint. Like, I don't know why they couldn't just make it red. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping, get your ass up. It's a Danganronpa trademark, pink blood. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Gra. Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. My question is, whoever murdered her, everybody except Sayaka is here right now. So whoever killed her, couldn't they just leave? Why are they still here? Like, yeah, we would know who did it, but it wouldn't matter because you wouldn't still be here. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. Wait, what? Wait. But?
So...
Wait. The terrible price for disobeying Monokuma. So it was Monokuma that did it? I don't know. I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that.
He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But
Then who did it? Who killed her?
come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her...
Yeah, that's... Okay.
The one who killed her is one of you.
Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right?
Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope. Sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact.
What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Just don't assume that he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what she said, isn't it? That if you kill someone, you get to leave? Why just laugh?
What?
Why are you laughing?
It's cause... naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey,
You're super naive.
now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun.
The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
No, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that was the only part of the agreement.
Then perhaps.
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school's regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you were talking about, is it not? Yeah, but like, how long do you have to not be found out by the other students?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Ah, okay. Class trial? Yeah, he didn't say that. I'm pretty sure he'd never said that out loud.
Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
What happens to the person who gets voted out? Do they just... It wouldn't make sense for them to die, right? But then again, I feel like that's something Monokuma would do. Because if they don't die, if it's just like, you were right or you were wrong type thing, then we would know whether or not that person, like, killed Sayaka. But if they kill them, then it's still up to a mystery, like, were we right? And the people who voted to not kill them would still be, like, kind of skeptical. And that seems like the more Monokuma way to do it.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished.
Oh,
The rest
never mind.
may continue their
I'm
communal
reading.
life. However, if you choose poorly,
The person dies? Oh my god, if the person dies. Can you skip a vote?
then the one who got away with murder will
Oh,
survive.
never mind.
And
Oh.
the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end.
So if you guess
As
wrong,
far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
if you guess wrong, everybody else dies?
Well,
What exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So there's some serious stakes to these class trials. Can you not choose? There's got to be a way you can choose to not vote. So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it.
Why is there paint on my cup? Probably because there was paint on my cup. Class trials are the main gameplay? Okay. You spelled trials wrong.
So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I described. Okay, let me add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking
You're freaking insane, you know that?
What the?
A class...
Wrong voice.
A class trial? What the hell is that?
I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment?
I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be a part of this. Why? Trails? Are we going hiking? Hiking to our deaths?
I don't
Yeah.
believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Like, why is she not... She does understand that everybody else dies, and she's a part of everyone else, right?
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me.
The evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear.
Ching!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist it till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle, but then... I don't even know how to pronounce that
Are
sound
you
effect.
enjoying yourself now? Are you? Huh? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
Oh! See, I knew when she attacked Monokuma that something was gonna happen, but I didn't expect her to just be impaled like that. Because when Mondo did it, he had a bomb thrown at him, and he just survived it. Oh, I guess they're supposed to.
This wasn't supposed to... Why... me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... this can't be real.
No way!
Well now,
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am.
Bigger.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
Etc.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
why?
Why does he only have teeth on one side of his litter? Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something?
I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file.
Oh, okay.
I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with the corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka?
Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. I was about to say something. Oh yeah, there's no ultimate detective. Like, there's a fucking ultimate fanfiction writer. Ultimate baseball player who doesn't even play baseball. Ultimate fucking biker gang leader. But no ultimate detective?
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while.
That rhymed. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. That was the funniest sentence I've ever heard you say. What sentence? But, so the two main obvious suspects, number one is Byakuya, because he was missing along with Sayaka, and then I feel like number two is gonna be, what's up, Uncle Trey? I feel like number two is gonna be Makoto. Oh, you missed it, but Sayaka, the girl that I had to spend time with yesterday, the one who said she would be my assistant, she is dead. And then Junko, the fashionista, the girl with like the really big pigtails or whatever, she just died. And we have to figure out who killed them, and it's gonna hold a trial. And if we guess it right, the person who killed them dies. But if we guess it wrong, everybody else except the person who killed them dies. Yeah. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to waddle in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust, of course, is up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Oh my god. That's like the only thing she knows how to say. Is just moving forward.
We have to find a way to move forward.
Move forward. There's always a way to move. Like, shut up. But like I was saying, the main two suspects are gonna be Byakuya and Makoto. Because Makoto discovered the body and Byakuya was missing along with Sayaka.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have?
No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Probably, if I had to take a guess, it's because she was making alliances. She was allying herself with Makoto, the main character, and exclusively with him. She didn't really interact with anyone else. And this is probably completely wrong, but the reason they chose Sayaka over Makoto, what I think, is because Makoto was actually making an attempt to interact with other people and create alliances. And the person who killed Sayaka took notice of that and killed the person who was biased in her alliances over the person who would I just thought of something. That person would have to, for this theory to be correct, that person would have to care about alliances, which means they knew they couldn't just walk out. Because if they knew they could just if they thought they could just walk out, they wouldn't care about alliances and they would just kill anybody. They would just find somebody who's alone, murder them, and then leave. So it would have to be somebody who knew, who paid enough attention to the rules to remember that you have to get away with the murder to be able to leave. Which really leaves... Let's take a look. Byakuya is an obvious choice, which is a little too obvious. It's obviously not Makoto, because we're controlling him and he didn't kill anyone. Kiyotaka is literally the ultimate moral compass. Maybe, have you considered that it's all a dream? I would be pissed off if I finished this game just to find out it was all a dream. I would be genuinely upset. I would sue the company, and yeah, I would sue the company. Byakuya, obvious suspects. Little bit too obvious. Mondo, I feel like he wouldn't... He seems like a violent person as in fights, but I don't think he'd go as far as to murder. Leon, also, I don't think Mondo is smart enough to... Spoiler alert? Oh god. Please, I'm not gonna look. I don't know if that's a think of who seems expendable. Kinda him. And her. He's kidding. Oh, okay. I thought he said spoiler alert because you were about to say something that was a spoiler. I don't think Leon, the real murderers, were the friends we made along the way. I mean, yeah, that's not wrong. I don't think Leon would be smart enough to think about the whole getting away with it thing. Hifumi would make way too much noise. Yasuhiro is way too positive. Sayaka's fucking dead. Kyoko, it could be her. It could be her, and no, I got no clue. Okay. The main reason I think it's her, or the main reason I would think it's her, is because she's taking charge in the investigation. Which she is. Sayaka's fucking dead. She is indeed dead. She's taking charge in the investigation, and the best way to lead people off your trail is to take lead in the investigation, whatever. Maybe she's sleeping. That'd be an elaborate prank. She killed herself so she could leave. Aoi, she just doesn't seem like the type. Toko might. She has a weird, horny, inferiority, anger complex thing going on. Sakura? I don't know. If she did, her motive was to move forward. Celeste? Could be her. We'd probably never know because she's always lying. What if it was Junko? What would happen then? Since she's dead now. And then, I wouldn't think it was Chihiro. She's, like you said, think of who seems expendable, and she really seems expendable, but I don't think it would be her unless she's like, deceptive, which she very well might be. I just said all of that just to barely come away with any sort of idea of who it is.